The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And we are underway in this AFC Wildcard Weekend contest. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Almost set.
First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The tackle made.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Almost set. Ready. Kill.
To throw, here's Nix. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Working quickly here. Shotgun snap to Nix. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Wow, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Almost. Olay. Ready. Bombers. Drill.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Makes the grab in bounds, left side.
A gain of 26
and he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Bringing the offense up to the line, 1st and 10.
Olay. Almost set.
Slot man motioned over. Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
10 more yards. Complete to number 17, Jalen Waddle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Chiefs' 2-yard line.
Only need about the length of the football, maybe a touch more on this 2nd and inches.
Almost set. Ready.
Hey, we gotta switch it up. Quick.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd
my son. Ready. 180. Where's Hunt?
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Outright, and Ingram makes the grab. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
On the play. It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
On Sunday.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Buy down these two. Watch out.
Mahomes trying again here on 2nd and 10. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
So read here, this is Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Bombers. Oh, my son. Ready. Ready, my son. Chill.
Waddle now in motion right. Nix from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Quarterback of his renown, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Ole. Captain.
Man in motion, headed right. On 3rd down, here's Nix. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. So 20 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
It's a gain of
No
20.
doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And trying to set up the screen, Dobbins. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Man in motion, out of the slot. Wideout's getting involved in the ground game. And he's sent out of bounds after an 8-yard pickup, so they've got 2nd and 2.
Well, this is a headache-inducing run for a defensive coach. I could just imagine that staff both upstairs and down on the field watching it, Kate, because now, well, they don't have to just worry about this guy catching as a receiver. Now they know he can be a weapon in the ground game, too.
Oh, Olay! Oh, ready! Kill! Bombers!
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Tight end in motion right. They turn into the option on 3rd and short. They pitch it to him. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Go!
Hey, switch left,
Chill. Olay! Oh, captain! Olay!
We've reached the end of one in this opening round of the AFC playoffs. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. And on 4th and 2, they are going for it.
Ready! 180! We're done!
They'll throw for it. Caught out wide. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos pull out in front further, 13-zip. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Extra point try now from Lutz. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14.
14. Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Yellow, yellow. Listen.
Play action, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Kelce again. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Complete to Travis
When you see
Kelce.
play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
This is Walker on second. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down
A dose of the hurry-up
Savion
offense
Jones.
here.
The tackle made back at the
Hey,
47-yard line.
15. Yellow, yellow. Listen.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. Pass taken in by the rookie out of Cincinnati.
It's a gain of 23
And they're going to be set up
yards.
just outside that red
That's
zone.
good for a
A big
Kansas
play,
City
23
Chiefs.
yards to move those chains.
Down.
They'll come up on 1st and 10.
At the 24-yard line.
Yellow. My side.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
15
That's
more
just
yards.
not the guy defensively
That's
you
another
ever want in the open
Kansas
field.
City Chiefs.
Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have
First
limited
and
to the
goal
game
at
they
the
did.
8-yard line.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Yellow. My side.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on
He's
2nd and
tackled
goal.
at the 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal.
Yellow. Listen.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he's brought down real close to that goal line
Ken
at the
Walker,
1.
ball carrier.
A solid
Stopped short
run,
of the goal
7
line.
yards on the pickup, and
A
that
gain
brings
of
up 3rd
7
and goal.
yards. It's now
That's
3rd
twice now where
and
runs have
goal.
not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. My side.
Here's Mahomes on the sneak. And he's in for the touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Butker with the extra
Kick is
point.
good.
And the Chiefs chop
Makes
the lead in
score
half. It's down to
Broncos
7.
14. Chiefs 7. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for
And just
Kansas
like that,
City.
we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10.
On my set. Ready. Ready, my set. Go. Kill. Chill. Captain. Olay. Pull left.
Now Nix. He's throwing deep to the left side. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. L'Jarius Sneed with the INT. And the Chiefs take over inside the 35 after the interception and a spirited return.
Intercepted.
Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field, Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there and extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Hold my son. Ready.
Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. L'Jarius Sneed there for the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready.
Running it again with Dobbins. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Hold my son. Ready.
Just 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Bombers. Hold my son. Ready. My son. Olay.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete. It's Ingram. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Middle.
Designed run. Here's Nix. And he gives himself up after a short gain. It's a gain of 4 there. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chain.
1st down.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Ready. Throw.
Throwing on 1st down. Nix. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow.
Yards.
They rip off a
That's
huge
another
chunk of field as the
Broncos
downs reset.
first down. A gain of
What a
42
spot for a
yards
big
on the
play, huh, Brock? It has him well
And
into the red
Broncos
zone now with
first
1st and
down.
10. Man in motion here. From the red zone on 1st. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to score. Touchdown, Denver.
Misses pass.
The Broncos
Complete to number
grow their
83.
lead just before
Touchdown,
halftime.
Denver. Will Lutz lining up for
Exactly the
point
play
after.
they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really
The
was a
kick is
perfect
good.
play. This is what it looked like in
Makes the
practice, but
score.
more importantly now to get it done in
21.
game time, that's what you're
Chiefs
looking
10.
for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone,
The
and
Chiefs take
almost
over
everything else we got
1st
here
and
today.
10.
So that football
At
coming
their
out to our
own
35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Hey, rip list. Watch out!
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Walker on 1st down. We dodged the tackle. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The tackle by
The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first.
A gain of a
They'll have
yard.
2 left to work with
Brings up
before
2nd
halftime.
and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Broncos will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return.
1st and 10.
Going down the
At
middle, as you can see, you're
46-yard
giving them a
line.
real chance at making that pick. Might be a case of trying to force one where he shouldn't have. And you're sure hoping as a quarterback you learn your lesson on that one.
Kill. Ready. Captain.
Nix with it on 1st. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Drew Tranquil with the pick.
Must be paying these guys day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
Drive begins with a Walker run. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
Walker.
That's a pickup of 9.
A gain of
And it's going to be
9
first down,
yards.
Kansas City.
That's good. For
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
All set to go now from the 35.
Yellow.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. Out left, Worthy makes the grab.
Mahomes
And they're going to get to him after a gain of
complete
close to 5
number
as they send him
1,
out.
Xavier Worthy.
Hey, you like these results on
Out of
1st.
bounds
That
at the
completion
29-yard
right there,
line.
right in the window
It's a
where
pickup
all
of
options
6.
are now available to
Brings
you
up
on 2nd down. That
2nd
playbook
and 4.
wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that's incomplete. 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps.
Incomplete.
Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete. Here's Thornton. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. The Chiefs bring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. This a 39-yarder. Butker knocks it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off.
With this kick, we're back underway. A spot in the divisional round on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go on, Eddie!
The third quarter is going to start with a run by Walker. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
The ball carrier.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. Short pass brought in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Yellow! Go on, Eddie!
Here's Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Yellow!
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the
Walker now from the gun.
line.
And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
Here we go, 3rd and less than a yard.
Fight on these two. 15.
Running with Walker again. He's got the 1st with room to go inside the 20. And they finally get to him at the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Toss play. This is Walker. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Now a pass play. Here's Mahomes. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
Attack!
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Hey, 43!
On 3rd down, Walker. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Mahomes leads his troops to the line, going for 2.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Broncos 21, Chiefs 19. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
All set. Ready. 180. We're hot. Bombers, bombers, bombers. Olay, olay, olay. Olay, olay, olay.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Ready. 180. We're hot.
Nix now on 1st and 10. He finds Ingram, working downfield here. All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos push this to an 8-point game.
Broncos.
And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Working quickly here.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
180. Hey,
1st down, and they go right back to him. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Fire down these two. Fire down these two. 180. Fire tight.
Quick throw completed by Mahomes. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
It was as if the defense knew what play was coming. That was a play they knew they could defend, and boy, did they ever, stopping it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So rather than try a tough 51-yarder, they're going for it on 4th down.
180.
Trying for it, it's Walker. No one's around him, he's got space. He gets loose down the right side. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the third. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
Yellow. Yellow.
The Chiefs will set up for
Yellow.
the two-point conversion.
Now looking to throw. And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that two-point try trims the deficit to 1.
Broncos 28, Chiefs 27. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Oh, my son.
They'll start this series with an option left. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
On the option.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Chased out to his right. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate, they stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch it horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop.
Down at the 37-yard
1 quarter to go, Brock, and we'll see who can earn the wild card win. The Broncos with it here, hoping to close out a playoff victory. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, my son. Ready. My name is Hunt.
Nix from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe, maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
So the grounding backs him up and wipes away 2nd down. A very tough 3rd down play here.
Oh, my son. Kill. Ready. My name is Hunt. Captain. Olay.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him on the slant. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, or right at the 31.
A gain of
You can earn your money in the
yards.
NFL in all sorts of different ways, but
down.
defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you, some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on fourth.
Almost set. Ready.
They're going to try to throw for it. He connects downfield. It's a Denver touchdown.
Complete to number 83.
The Broncos
Touchdown,
grow the lead
Denver.
to 7. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty.
For the Broncos.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. Jukes away from one. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Brandon Jones. And the Broncos see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on that one. Man, it's going to be 1st down Denver.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
So 1st down from the 41.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
Nix, quick out wide, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. Ready.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did, too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready. Ready.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Ingram brings in another one. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Almost set. Ready. Ready.
This will give here to Dobbins. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready? yr1.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Hold my set. Ready? yr1. Drill.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw. Forced out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Here comes Will Lutz. A lot riding on this field goal try. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's now a 2-possession game as the lead grows to 11.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. And when they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
All right, go. Hey, rip list.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This one's to Rice out on the right side. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
This is Walker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. A dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs trailing by 11.
At the Broncos' 42-yard line.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches.
Fire down these two. Attack. 180. Attack.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Throwing deep here for the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief.
And less than a yard.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And now it's 3rd and short.
Yellow. Attack.
Walker trying to run for the 1st. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone in line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
15.
1st down. 1st and 10 at
1st
the
down throw,
41-yard
Mahomes.
line.
Out left, Worthy makes the grab. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Number 1.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
15. Wide. Let's go up.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
43!
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6.
Let's go on, Eddie! What's that?
Throwing now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free.
Forced to the
Incomplete.
ground and incomplete.
Ball and defender arrived at the
Sets up
exact same
4th
time
down.
there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal unit and Harrison Butker headed out. From the left hash, 54 yards out. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within 1 score here in the 4th.
That kick obviously gets it back to a 1-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good did they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick, or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, my son!
They send the tight end in motion.
My name is Hunt.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane, and he couldn't do it on that one.
Still at the 20. Here's 2nd and 10.
Captain. Oh, my son! Ready! 180! Where's Hunt?
They're going to pass it here. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 83.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage waiting for it. They were thinking interception for a second, and incompletion is still pretty good, too.
Oh, my son! Ready! 180, what's up? Bombers. Chill.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Nick Bolton has it. And the Chiefs have some new life in the 4th.
Okay, you know, as a quarterback, every single interception stings. But those you throw in crunch time. In the final couple minutes with your team relying on you, that's one this quarterback is not going to forget.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yellow! 180! Hey, 40!
Hand off to Walker from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Back to
2nd
throw.
and 3.
Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They need the end zone here. They've got 4 chances at it. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with Walker on the counter. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. He finds feeds him right side.
Mahomes pass.
And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
It's now third and goal.
Now to throw. Caught out wide. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
2-point conversion.
He'll look to throw it. And that catch gets them the 2. We're all tied up here in the 4th. They're not out of it yet. That conversion successfully tying this game and puts us, of course, on track for overtime.
So much momentum gain, long odds to get those 2-point conversions, but now you got to have discipline. We know, we've seen it in playoffs with limited time left. You got to make sure you finish the deal and carry this momentum you've just gained into that extra frame.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Almost. Olay. Ready. 180. To the right.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Captain.
Here he is to throw. Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he gets out of bounds, gets him the first down as well, and move them into field goal range.
And the Broncos.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
An entire game coming down to the leg of Will Lutz. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. It has the distance, and it's on target. It's good! So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And you never want to count out those wild card teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Kansas City.